all right, so maybe one of you guys can help me out with this. So Cats, big time movie last year, flopped in the box office, flopped everywhere, critically unacclaimed. Is that what's the opposite of critically acclaimed?
Critically unacclaimed, I think.
Critically unacclaimed.
Razzie worthy.
Okay.
Trash.
So Cats allegedly added buttholes, then removed them. Now fans want the buttholes cut. I read a little bit about this. Apparently, there were in the first version of the movie there were some butthole scenes, and I think that not necessarily like they wouldn't say. I was just like, I honestly, this is a little bit ambiguous. They didn't really get into a whole lot of what they meant by the butthole cut. Reducing the butthole cut, release the butthole cut. Cats is an inconsistent, weird, etc., etc. So it looks like there's a director's cut that people are clamoring for that involves buttholes.
So here's the latest and greatest on the butthole cut of Cats. So in order to achieve the CGI that you need to create the realistic cat-like features on these actors and actresses, you had to wear these skin-tight Lycra suits. So it basically hugs every crevice of your body. And then the tracking picks up all the crevices, and obviously with crevice there's a darkness, if you will. And so there's a line or a divot. And so apparently there were butthole divots on most of the actors and actresses when they turned around. And so when the CGI then imposed the lifelike cat features onto the actors and actresses, the butthole phenomenon was created. Also, the vagina phenomenon was created. So apparently a CGI artist had to then go back and take the finished cut of the work and digitally remove vaginas and buttholes from the Cats movie. And so there is an untouched butthole cut, if you will.
God, I want the touch the butthole cut.
Exactly. So now people are clamoring for the butthole cut, and I'm telling you now, this is the best thing that could have happened to this movie, because now a dimwit moron, chucklehead, infantile, mush-brained moron like myself will now sit through memories so I can watch a CGI butthole on the screen.
Yeah, he's right. I'll watch it now. That's all. Like I had no interest at all, but I'll watch it now.
Critically unacclaimed. And now, I mean, have you? Any of you? I haven't seen it. You guys, I'm assuming you haven't.
Nope.
Nobody did.
Yeah.
Well, someone had to watch it.
Nope. Apparently, Jason Derulo, and that's because he was in the movie.
You're saying no one went to the movie?
No one. Not a single person.
They had to re-release it. It did so poorly on its original release. They had to re-release it to try to coop back something to pray that the same 5 people would go back and watch it again.
Again and again. All right, so here's my thoughts on this. I'm wondering, so you have this skin-tight suit, but you can't put some sort of like padding that doesn't show a vajayjay or a rear end hole, a hootie-hoo?
A hootie hole?
A hootie hole? That's what Hootie and the Blowfish are named after.
Say that, like, if you're doing let's just use Marvel movies because I'd say they're probably the most CGI prolific movies out there. They're not superimposing a lifelike creature body because they're naked. You know, they're cats, so they're like naked cats. And so, but Iron Man's got a suit on, so yes, you're not going to digitally make a Iron Man butthole. Though I do wonder where it goes, but. Like maybe that's an extra piece of weaponry he needs in a pinch.
In a pinch.
Nice.
The loaf launcher, if you will.
That's good.
But you have to digitally create that. Now they had to digitally remove this because it was naturally created. But my point is this: if you're going to make cats who don't have any pants on, one of the most prominent features of cats is the exposed butthole. That is the number one most embarrassing thing for cat owners. In fact, you can go on Amazon right now and you can find a butthole cover for your cat or dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming in this movie that because there's a lot of buttholes exposed, there's a lot of people crawling around. There's a lot of people not a lot of people standing up, right?
I don't know how anthropomorphic cat movies work.
I would assume there's a fair amount of crawling. That makes the most sense.
A lot of this, I'm pretty sure, going on.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I don't know. I thought maybe you guys have seen it at Broadway or something.
Nope. I don't know anything about Cats, quite frankly, other than it was a really bad fucking flop at the box office. That is it. That is the extent of my Cats knowledge.
I know like the hooks of some of the songs, but
Nope.
I heard who's it? Iris Alba.
Idris
Elba.
I heard you see his division sign.
As a cat?
Yeah, what's that?
As a cat?
Division
or just in general?
Well, with the cat suit on.
Oh, yeah. See, do it. Just do it. Why not? Again, if you want people to watch the movie, it's just a fun. Who cares? I mean, you got to laugh at yourself. The problem with this movie was they took themselves so seriously. This is like part of that. I don't want to say it's part of the Me Too movement. It's part of that, like, I'm like ultra progressive, I'm morally superior to you kind of Hollywood movement film, where like, this is the greatest Broadway musical of all time. So we're going to get the most snooty, pretentious Hollywood socialite actor, actress, singers of all time. And we're going to clamor them into this movie. It's going to be super progressive and it's going to be super social justice warrior. Everybody come see. And then they realize their audience isn't as big as they tout it to be. And they failed. So I want to see buttholes. And how ironic and appropriate that it'll probably make more money in the Butthole Cut than it will, because everybody just wants to see Taylor Swift's asshole.
Dude, yeah, every like major star in the world is in this movie too. It's pretty insane.
Siskel and Ebert couldn't have said it any better than you just routed up, Murr. And I gotta tell you, I gotta hand it to you. I gotta hand it to you, pal. That is real.
I can tell you where those thumbs are going.
Oh man, Cats coming to Cats. You guys ever see the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Anytime I hear Cats, I always think of Frank Reynolds talking about the cat stew.
Yeah,
Cats. Let me tell you about Cats. Look it up, kids.
I've been watching a lot of Always Sunny recently.
We used to toss it in the soup.